Hello everybody. Welcome back to Sailwind. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I apologize for that. If you're new here, I do kind of just disappear off the face of the earth at random intervals. I just kind of get tired of it. I've made no secret of the fact that I kind of just do this as a hobby, so therefore I can just kind of, you know, disappear off the face of the planet without warning at times. Um, Sailwind is just a game where you kind of have to be in the mood to play it, and here lately I just haven't really been in the mood to play it. However, the thing that has brought me back is the fact that there's been a couple of updates to the game. Right off the top of my head, I believe there's some new cargo we can take, as well as refillable lanterns now. And Gold Rock City, or the region of Alank, now has taverns or inns. And I'm coming back at a horrible time, apparently. uh, and yeah, I decided it'd be a good enough time to just come on back and see how things are going. Hopefully, we can get out of this headwind that we've got right now. Try and remember the sail configuration here. And I do remember I was not having a very good time with the brig. If we're lucky, though, we might be able to just get around. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. There's been a lot of, like, camera movement and camera adjustments as well. Like, let me tighten this thing up, then we'll kind of test some stuff out. So, the player is supposed to feel a lot more fluid now, and yeah, there has been a lot of... I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely... It feels like it has a bit of weight to it now. That's about the best way I can really describe it, is that it feels like it has an actual bit of weight to it. Unfortunately, I was trying to get to Ona. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. We're at Sina right now, at the far left. I'm trying to get to Ona, which is to the northeast of us, but I might have to sail around and head to Kika Bay, then come back up north to Ona, then sail west, maybe cut across the actual lagoon there, and then hit to Firefish Town, because I have an entire cargo hold still of goods and stuff that I'm trying to deliver. Okay, are we, like, moving at all, or no? We are very much in a headwind. So what I'm going to have to do is, well, what I can do is I can just drop anchor and test something else out here. If you drop anchor... Okay, that's definitely hitting the bottom now. We should be able to rest at a quicker pace now than we used to be able to. Right. Well, I'm definitely not going anywhere, that's for sure, if the wind just tries to back me up at all whatsoever. So let's just go ahead and roll this in. We're not going anywhere realistically. We are very much in a headwind, so let's just go ahead and raise these up. And whenever we get to Kika Bay, I might just decide to fix the sail configuration, because I do remember a subscriber was telling me that the way I have my sails right now, it just doesn't make any sense. And, you know, yeah, I kind of figured that... Wait, did the wind just all of a sudden decide to... Of course it did. Alright, well, apparently we've gotten turned enough to where the wind can actually be of use. Alright, well, I guess we're not going to test out the anchor thing right now, but we can definitely get underway, if nothing else. I still have like 5 freaking American Truck Simulator videos I need to get uploaded. I've been kind of slouching on that too. American Truck Simulator has better scenery. I mean, you know, you're on land. There's gonna be more interesting stuff to look at regardless. So this isn't great, is it? But it's all I've got. I've got at least some kind of forward momentum here, so it's just gonna have to do. Can't really afford to be picky right now. I'm just hoping I can make it across. I'm just hoping I can make it around these rocks up here. From this angle, it ain't looking too promising, though. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. I think we should be. There's like a bobbing to the camera movement. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but there's kind of like a head bobbing movement. Like you're actually kind of bouncing up and down, just slightly, just slightly. It's very interesting. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna sail around the outside of the Firefish Lagoon, head down to Kika Bay. This might actually be kind of better in the long run because there's a lot of shallow areas. I think we would be fine, but I remember stating, like with the bigger ship like the brig or something, you'd probably be better off just sailing around the outside, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. So, let us... Okay, that's connected to that. Where is the... There we go. That's what I was looking for. Then I believe this one is all the way up... Not up here. Okay, I guess it's this then? Yes, there we go. Once again, for anybody who's new, who's watching this video, you don't want the sails to catch the wind directly. You want the wind to kind of roll off the sails. That might be a little too much, though. I think that would be better. Alright, so let's just go down here real quick and take another look-see at the cargo. What is the... I guess that's my thirst bar. So does sprinting, like, increase your thirst? I'm just trying to check this out. Huh. Kind of hard to tell, honestly. I don't remember if I stacked those like that or if that was an accident. By the looks of things, it was actually an accident. Yeah, these crates just kind of toppled over at some point. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, we've got a lot of things we need to look for whenever we get to Kika Bay. Number one, I believe the new cargo type is mail. So we can actually transport mail if we want to, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. That's gonna be interesting, if nothing else. And yeah, I really want to get back up to Fort Astron and swap out for the Sandbuck again. I'm just not enjoying the brig. I'm just not. Maybe I need to take it to Gold Rock City and get some like proper sail configuration going on, but right now I don't know. I might try putting the fin sails on it just to spend a little bit of money because I'm kind of filthy rich at the moment, and I believe I've also got, yeah, I've got money in pretty much every type of currency minus the gold coins because they're basically irrelevant now. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So debating if I should try and sleep now or if I should just try and wait it out. How far do we have to go along the... Okay, so whenever it starts curving back in, I don't know. It's been too long since I played this. It's kind of... It's kind of hard for me to judge distance now. Let's go ahead and angle that out just a little bit more. And because I'm not playing with the... what am I doing? That's the wrong thing, Dalton. Dalton, you dingus. That's the wrong thing. Because I'm not playing with the unlimited lantern mod anymore, I have to be very careful on how I use my lanterns. Which, you know, I kind of miss just playing vanilla. I'm not going to lie. I do kind of just miss playing vanilla and nothing else. And these lanterns will at least kind of give me a reason to spend more money, aside from just stocking up on food all the time. I think I'll go ahead and just top up my hunger real quick. Is there a reason I have 2 bottles? Actually, I think I bought this whenever I was at the previous town. Cena. I hear a plane flying overhead. Not in the game, obviously, but in real life. Let's see. By the looks of things, if I'm reading the map correctly, if we just follow along the rocks here, it should point us directly into Kika Bay. But sailing this area at night is just it's kind of a nightmare, because you don't really have... It's extremely foggy. It gets really dark here, and there's no real way of telling where the heck you are at night. So when the sun goes down, I'm just going to drop anchor. I'm just going to play it safe. I think I can see trees. Ironically, I can see better in the distance without the... telescope. I swear I see, like, the outline of trees and stuff directly in front of me, but... I think that over there is the entryway to Kika Bay. Well... You know what? I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to just raise this up. Let's run over here. Raise this up. And then let's go ahead and raise this up. And drop anchor. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the morning, because I don't want to bore you guys too much with the sleeping, although check out that sunset. Quite beautiful. Oh, wow, yeah, look at this. Holy crap. You definitely sleep a lot faster with the anchor drop now than you did before. Although now it's not working. Typical. Okay, well, it turns out that you cannot just skip through the night like you can whenever you're moored at dock. It's kind of unfortunate, but I suppose I can understand it. You are just kind of out here at sea. Right now, it is pretty calm night, or a pretty calm night, I suppose I should say. I'm going to let these lanterns burn. That way we can test out how the lantern refillable stuff works now. So I will see you guys whenever dawn finally breaks. Alright, looks like dawn has finally broken. Start raising up the anchor. I cannot tell where the heck we are. That made it even less clear. Okay, I believe this over here is going to be Kika Bay. Unless we drifted, like, really far overnight. Might still need to wait for the sun to rise up a little bit more. That way the fog just kind of dissipates. And I can actually clearly see where the heck we're going. Throughout the night, I basically just kind of cleaned off the deck a little bit. The ship is so big that it just kind of makes doing chores like this just kind of a nuisance, especially whenever you've got so many crates and barrels just laying around. Makes it very easy to miss stuff. Oop. So I was thinking, I think we might be nearing the end of this particular sort of character. But now that we have mail as one of the things we can transport, I was thinking maybe we could do like a mail carrier kind of playthrough. Might be kind of interesting to see. Are those trees over there? Yeah, this is what I mean. It's basically impossible to tell what's what from a distance. How's the wind doing, by the way? Wind is basically doing exactly what it was doing yesterday. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and grab something to eat. And might top up my water. There we go. Ready to face the day. How are the lanterns doing? 94%. They should pretty much all be around 94% then. Yeah, because I turned them all at roughly the same time. Still can't see where the heck anything is, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start pointing the ship in this sort of a direction. Let us do this. There we go. Actually, I could go back to Gold Rock City and get the junk again. That could be kind of fun to sail around. But I really miss the Sandbuck. It's just a really good, happy middle ground between the junk and the brig. The brig has size, obviously, but the junk has maneuverability. And the Sandbuck has both. Okay, I see that small island. I can just about make out trees at the top right of the screen there. if there's any need for the lanterns anymore. At this point, I'm just kind of burning them unnecessarily. Okay, let's turn the ship like this. Any day now, sails. Any day. There we go. This really is probably my favorite region in the game. You can definitely tell Raw Lion's skills improved a lot from the other three archipelagos compared to this one. Just, he put so much more heart and soul into the game whenever he was developing this area. I do kind of wish you could kind of make this flat, you know? Or maybe just have like one set of stairs going down to the lower deck. That way, like, you don't have to worry about this thing. You can just have the stairs without the rails. Or just better yet, not have any of that. Okay, let me... Actually, I'm going to lower down the... Or raise up, excuse me. Raise up the rear sail. There we go. And now we can do that to this one as well. Okay. Now, we just have to make it to that dock up there. I think we should have enough momentum to make it. Start reeling this thing in. Oh yeah, we've got enough momentum to make this, no problem. Although, truthfully... it's too late now. I can fix it without a problem, though. I should have just aimed for this dock up here. Oop. But, once again, I can just fix it off screen or whatever. Let's go ahead and just dock up here. I think I might need to... Yeah, it's such a huge ship. Just try and bring you along like this. There we go, that should be good enough. And then, yeah, now I can easily grab hold of the ladder to get back up onto the ship, and problem solved. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and load all this stuff off screen, or unload it, excuse me. And I'll see you guys back whenever I start selling. Alright, here we go. 6 crates of tools and 6 crates of goods. Let's go ahead and sell all of this stuff. Tools, very good. And then goods. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's take a little look-see around and see if we can find anything related to the lanterns. Firewood. I don't even have a stove on board this ship, do I? Oops. Unless there's something over here. Oh, that's something I could have done, but no, well, it doesn't matter now. What about in here? Nails, lumber, cave mushrooms, forest mushrooms, tobacco, yada yada yada. We've all seen that. Okay, so here there's nothing really new. Here we go, mail. Okay, well, I'm going to Ona anyway, so... Actually... Logs to Dragon Cliffs... Mail to Dragon Cliffs. Okay, well, let's just stick with local for right now. Let's take the mail to Ona. It's doing 2 days, that's fine. Oh, look at this! That's cool! Okay, let's put the mail kind of up here, and then jump for it! I don't have the momentum. Actually, I'm just going to throw this onto the ship. I barely made that. Ah, crap. Don't get the mail wet. Okay, I don't like this type of packaging, though. I kind of prefer just the regular boxes. Okay, let's go ahead and clean off the hull, if nothing else. Clean the hull. And then... yeah, we'll just... we'll just get rid of these. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay, I'm just gonna do this off screen so I don't bore you guys too much. Well, this might be terrible. I honestly don't know how it'll go, but I've never tried these sails before, so let's just try it out. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's be on our way. Okay, so we need to be heading back up north, which means basically just dead north. Just go dead north and we should be on our way. So, whenever I see we're going north, okay, I think we can just about get out of here. At least the controls aren't going to be quite as confusing on this type of ship. A lot less sail controls. Although, ooh. Okay, that's not bad looking, if I'm going to be honest. That looks pretty cool, in my opinion. And I believe these sails should really help out with going up against the wind. But by the looks of things, we should be absolutely flying right now. Okay, let's do that. Then there we go. Ooh, are you gonna be able to turn? Okay, where do we... Okay, we need to go to the right. Up there at that rock. So up here we need to turn right. Gotcha. This might be a very dangerous ship once it gets out on the water. We shall have to test this thing out. Because that front sail isn't turning, like, at all. Unless maybe it's bugged. But this is a very unhealthy list for this particular ship. Might have been better off just keeping the two masts and then putting these types of sails on. I don't know. I've never sailed with these types of sails before, so the only way to learn is by doing it yourself. I imagine there's probably some other YouTuber who has tried these sails before, but I would rather experiment myself. But I think I might be better off just losing this sail. Holy crap. Okay. So these things can go like straight up 90 degrees. That's interesting. I get the feeling these are meant to be kind of like lateen sails in a way. I mean, we definitely crossed the lagoon in a pretty big hurry. This Ona's coming up right around this rock up here. keep running up here because I think the freaking helm is up here. It probably should be now. because this mass is right here in the way. Of course, up here, it's not going to really make much of a difference either if I get the sail blocking my vision up here. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I might be going back to Kika Bay and changing these things out because I just don't know if they really work like this. I might keep the one in the middle, then switch back out to the gaff sails, or maybe I'll just go back to square sails. I don't know. Or trapezoid sails. Well, I can't do that here. I can't do that anyway, because I'm basically stuck with these things. I'm stuck with these things until I get either back to Gold Rock or the Dragon Cliffs, or to Fort Astron, which I'm just going to swap out for the Sandbuck anyway, so I guess it really doesn't make a difference. I didn't see, by the way, any lantern oil whenever I was at Kika Bay. I looked around for it off screen, and I didn't find anything, unless it was like over by the actual dock, like by the shipyard area. I suppose that's possible, but I didn't know. All I know is I didn't see anything. Okay. Just turn into these whatever you want to call these things. I don't really know. More posts, I guess. Mooring posts, anchor posts. This is definitely the most unique dock in the entire game. Come here. Yeah, I don't want to get it too shallow. It does have quite a steep drop off, so I suppose it should be fine. There we go. And then over here, I'll probably just stay the night here, because, I mean, it's already getting dark, so. There we go. And first things first, let's go ahead and deliver the mail. Actually, do you have a cart anywhere around here? Because having a cart would be really helpful. I'm not going to lie, guys. It would be really, really helpful to have a cart. But if you don't have a cart, I suppose that's fine. I don't see a cart, which means we're just going to have to be doing this the hard way. And I just realized this This thing is not obeying the laws of physics. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just keep this thing on me for right now. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw... That's not how I threw you, but whatever. That's fine, too, I guess. Just go ahead and do whatever the heck you want to do, I guess. Okay, so considering Ona is just like a little tiny village, we shouldn't really have to deliver too much here. Let me see here. Yeah, we can just unload, like, 2 crates of tools and 2 crates of goods. I think that should be fine. There we go. 2 crates of goods, 2 crates of tools. That should hold them over for a pretty decent amount of time. Let's see. Tools. Wrong currency. And then goods. There we go. What do you have that's going to go to... Firefish Town, rice. There's more mail, but yeah, I really don't like the packages that mail comes in. I don't like the packages that come from this region in general, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna go and sleep until... What the heck is going on here? I didn't move my bed. I think all the physics got a little janky in one of the updates. It's fine, whatever. Let me go and put this thing back, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning, everybody. Once again, another beautiful morning here in Sailwind. Where do we want to go? We want to head basically to the southeast. Aim for that... Well... I'm trying to remember where that shallow area is. Because if you see that middle rock with like the finger of beach kind of sticking out, like the bit of sand that's sticking out like directly to the northeast from that rock there in the middle, I believe there is a really shallow area over very close to that. I'm debating if I want to just sail like straight south to Kika Bay again. Nah, I think we can just sail like straight through the lagoon. I think we should be fine. And I can't cut this way, so might give the boat a little push. Little push. Push, 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 push. There we go. And... what is going on? Oh. It'd help if I unmoored that, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would definitely help. And the wind is blowing right in the direction that I need to be going, but I think we can cut around shallow enough to where it shouldn't matter. Come on. There we go. And then... let's tighten this. Ah, man, this really isn't going to make a difference, is it? It might. It might. Oh, am I going to be able to clear that? I don't know. The answer is no. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I guess even in real life, the wind is a constant enemy for like real life sailors. Like it doesn't matter where you're going, the wind is constantly blowing in the opposite direction. This actually brings up another good testing thing, because you'll notice I'm able to push the ship without being like shoved directly down to the bottom of the ocean. That is a huge deal for me because it never failed. Anytime that you had to like get out and push the boat for whatever reason, the boat would always send you like straight to the bottom of the ocean. That is a huge fix for me. Like that is that is a very welcome addition. Very welcome change indeed. Let's go ahead and lower this. What's the point of even having this thing? Because this thing doesn't turn like hardly at all. Okay, we should start catching a bit of wind here. There we go. So I want to, yeah, sail around the Rock of Ona and then just cut through those two beaches. And keep an eye out for shallow areas. Because they will be here. Yeah, so before I get any comments, like, why don't you, like, loosen the front sail? Because that's as loose as it gets right there. That is it. That is all I'm getting in terms of how loose this front sail gets. It might be a bug. I don't know. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's a design choice by Raw Lion himself. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. It'd be nice if I was. But I don't think I am. Oh wow, this episode's already going on for like almost an hour. Holy crap. Alright, I don't need this as tight anymore. Let's go ahead and loosen this. Actually, maybe I did. I thought the wind was blowing a bit more towards my back there at first, but never mind. Da-dum-da-dum-da-dum-dum-dum-da-dum-dum. How fast are we going? I said, how fast are we going? Right now we're going about 6 knots. Though, to be fair, the wind is... the sails are not really in my favor with this thing at all, are they? Maybe I need to go back and just remove one of the... the masts. Maybe that's the problem. Like, maybe I need to get rid of the mizzen mast, then bring the... Basically have the masts like the way I had them, and then just stick with the fin sails like that. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But anyway... So let's see, what are we looking for here? Alright, so basically follow along the finger beach. Follow along that rock, then head to the northeast, and Firefish Town will be like on the right side. Okay. Pretty sure the area I'm looking for is it that rock? No, it can't be that rock. That's too much of an angle, I think. I think it's this over here. I didn't really look at the geography of the area that much. Actually, maybe it is that one. I think... Hang on. How am I failing at reading geography this freaking much? Okay, no. No. The one I'm looking at, right up there in the middle of the screen, is going to be the... I believe it's that rock that's directly north of Firefish Town. Like the outermost rock that's like straight north of Firefish Town. I think that's what I'm looking at up there at the top of the screen. Which means that over there is... Yeah, I see the beach now. I see the beach. So basically, we follow along that... Actually, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? So I could just sail around the opposite side of this. Because... Yeah, if I sail around the north side of that rock, it should lead me like directly to Firefish Town. But the problem is there's a whole maze of shallow areas where I'm going to be coming out, which I'm going to have to deal with anyway. So it might be better just to get some practice before I even get to the town, because I'm going to have to get out. Although... if I come around that way, I'll have a much better angle for getting out and heading back up to Dragon Cliffs. There's so many frickin' options. But if I go around this way, the way the wind is right now, it's going to give me hell trying to get in. So I might be better off just sticking with my plan that I've got right now, to sail around the north side of this rock. And just play the maze game, I guess. Yeah, right now, coming at the angle that I am right now, it would just be an absolute nightmare. I'm looking for my compass. I've already got my compass. Yeah, the wind's blowing in from the northeast. I'd be trying to sail to the northeast, so it's just not going to work. I'm just going to have to cut around the north side of this rock. That's all there is to it. Resources are doing good. The ship has recently been cleaned off completely. Now, the only thing to really do is just kind of kick back and wait to get to our destination. It feels like we're going a lot faster than 6 knots, and I see the shallow area here. I think we can just about clear it, though. Although, I don't like how much we're listing. I do not like how much we're listing. This might be a slight bit of a problem. I might just have to go back to Kika Bay and just rearrange the sails, because this is going to be a disaster out on the open ocean. I'm going to unload all of my cargo here, then probably take maybe a mail mission back to Kika Bay. Is it Kika Bay or is it Kia Bay? It might be Kia Bay. I've been pronouncing it Kika Bay. It's Kia Bay, isn't it? No, that's a C. Kika? Kika? Cassia? I don't know. I've been saying Kika Bay this entire time. I might as well just stick with it. On the bright side, we managed to get through this area without running into too many problems with the shallow water. Okay, then I believe we cut through there. Admittedly, these sails might be really useful getting back up to Fort Aestrin, because Fort Aestrin, we're going to be going kind of against the wind. Unless I sail out to Gold Rock City, then cut back to the northeast, which I really don't want to do. Right, so yeah, just keep to the right, and you'll find your way to Firefish Town. Gotcha. And that's not a exit way anyway. I just love the way the camera or the movement feels now. It feels nice. It feels really smooth. Whereas before you were basically just a floating camera and it was pretty obvious. Now you've actually kind of got a bit of a bounce to your step. And it's really like not super noticeable either. Like it shouldn't be too bad for anybody who has like really bad motion sickness or something like that. It should be perfectly fine, I would think. Unless you have motion sickness to like an extreme case. I know some people it's really, really bad. Suppose I should be like trying to get some shots for a thumbnail or something, shouldn't I? Oh, hello, what are you? You are nothing. I thought I saw something like standing on top of the rock. It was just my imagination. Alright, let's start reeling the sails in. It's going to take a little bit longer than you would actually think. And then we'll just stick with the main sail down. That way we can be perfectly prepared for docking. Okay, there's like an actual shallow bit over here. This is less than good, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, but there's the dock. Alright, then make a sharp turn to starboard. Sharp turn to starboard, sharp turn to starboard, sharp turn to starboard, sharp turn to starboard, sharp turn to starboard. Sharp turn to starboard! I don't think we're gonna make it. We're not 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 gonna make it. Definitely not gonna make it. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you know what? We get close enough. Let us push the ship back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit. Then we can angle the ship in the way that we prefer. Let's get the rudder straightened out, and then we can loosen this, drop this. And now we should be able to make this turn. I hope. I think and I hope. There we go. I just need a little bit of extra. Oh, hey, look, the sails are lined out now. That's nice. All right. Grab this. Jump overboard. Oh my good lord, I did not mean to jump like that. Okay, apparently you don't like have any real momentum boost whenever you're up in the air, which I suppose that makes perfect sense. It's not like you can double jump in real life. Yeah, oh my good grief. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? I did not give you permission to do whatever it is you're doing. So stop whatever it is you're doing. I don't like it. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then get you. There we go. And where is the cart dude? Cart dude. Cart dude. I would like to have a cart dude, please. Cart dude? Where's the cart dude? I want to see the cart dude. Cart dude. Am I just blind? Am I just being an idiot? I would have thought there would be a cart dude here. He's not going to be up there at the castle. Surely not. Unless he's like over here at the other dock. There you are. Do 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 do. Ah, there we go. Get that, and then we've got even more. Oh my god! Turn that on. Pop. 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 Oh, wait, how many... Can I just, like, carry all of it? I thought I only had, like, a select number of slots. That change, or has that always been the case? I don't know. I thought I could only carry like 4 items with the cart, so I'll have to test this out next time whenever I'm doing the cart thingy majigger. Alright. You there. I have those to sell, and then I have these to sell. I'm just going to make sure I got everything. Yes, cargo hold is completely empty, which means I'm going to wait for morning for whenever I can actually buy stuff from the shops, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, good morning once again, guys. Before we set out for Dragon Cliffs, which I say before we set out, I'm probably going to do this off screen, but before I set out for Dragon Cliffs, I want to search around, look for, number one, a way to replenish my resources without digging into my actual ship resources. And I want to look for ways to restore my oil. I want to look for lantern oil, if they have it. Energy elixir, no thanks. Maybe it's up here at the castle. It is kind of a shame you can't actually go inside this thing. It'd be really cool to actually have an interior for this, but at the moment I don't see like any like vendor for lantern oil, unless this is, unless I'm just being an idiot and I'm not seeing it like hiding in plain sight. Maybe there's something up here? No, this is just the orchard. Okay. Oh wow, look at the price of oranges. Holy crap. You know what, I will take a couple of oranges for the road. These oranges are absolutely massive. And I left the sail out all night. Okay. No matter. There we go. Let us, number one, just reel this thing in because it's not really going to help us out. Actually, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this turn. So, once again, it's not going to be able to help us out because I'm going to sail around, cut a U-turn. And then I'll pretty much be on my way. So, I don't think I'm going to end the episode here, but I'm not going to make you guys watch the journey to Sage Hills again. I'm just going to cut out here, and I'll see you guys whenever I finally get to Sage Hills. Well, there goes Firefish Lagoon. Disappearing off into the sunset once again. Make sure we're still heading on vaguely the right course. So I've decided I'm just going to sail with the front mast and the rear mast, at least for now. We'll see how things change in the event I get into a storm, but for right now, things are pretty smooth, and hopefully they stay that way. Well, here we are. The Sage Hills once again. This build is very weird. The sails don't flip on command like I would prefer that they do, but whenever the ship gets to be at a certain angle, then the sails kind of swing out. It's hard to explain. I don't understand the logic behind this kind of behavior. But nonetheless, we have made it. I think these sails are actually pretty quick. Because it feels like we got here like in record time, but maybe it's just my imagination. Because like I actually almost sailed past the Dragon Cliffs, and I've only been out at sea for like, I don't know, 2 days. And I almost had a complete headwind against me the entire time, so I don't know. Maybe these sails just do really, really good at headwind. Very difficult to explain. But since this is the first time that I've ever actually used these sails, I've probably got a lot of learning to do for learning how they operate and the best way to use them and whatnot. I imagine they're not far off from being correct like this. Kind of like the junk sails, where you kind of want the wind to just kind of roll off them very gently. But anyway, let's go ahead and start bringing the sails in. It is currently just under 8:40 in the evening for me as I'm recording this on a Saturday. And I'm kind of thinking about doing another one, but at the same time, I don't know if I have it in me. I'm turning into an old man where I can't really stay up as late as I used to be able to. Like, staying up used to be, like, no issue for me at all whatsoever, but now that I'm turning 30 in June. And I think the age is kind of starting to catch up with me. 30 is like no, you're not like old. Don't get me wrong. Like 30 is, you've still got plenty of life left in you, but 30 I think is kind of, how do I put it? Your youth is kind of going out the door. Like you're still young, but you're not as young as you used to be. I think like by the time you hit 35 is when you can like officially start saying that you're no longer like young. And by 40 you're definitely middle-aged, but 35, between 35 and 40, it's kind of a odd middle ground. Like you're not young anymore, but you're not quite middle-aged. Alright. This kind of configuration is very annoying, having to constantly, like, jump up here into the top deck and then come back down here to the helm. But it is what it is. At least we can finally look at what it's like to have the brig here. Though, once we leave here, this will probably be the last voyage that we do with the brig for this LP. Because I really miss the Sandbuck. The Sandbuck is just, it's such a good ship. Oh, come on, I'm not hitting the dock that hard. I'm not even hitting the dock yet. Let's just run up here. Come on. Come on, girl. You know you can do it. Come on. Who's a good girl? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's bring it up back over here. There we go. Think, yeah, then we can bring this one back over here. Nice. I'll just do this. All right, I came here with an empty deck, so there's nothing to unload. But what I will do is I will just go ahead and, well, do I really want to do that? How much tea do they have? 15. Oh my god, look how much money I have. 348,000? Are you serious? Okay, well, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stock this thing full off screen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more of my content, consider subscribing to the channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't do this as a job, alright? This is a hobby. I don't know if I even want to turn it into a job. It's just something I kind of do for fun. It's a game that I really enjoy, and I want to try and support as much as I possibly can. So, yeah, there's going to be times where I just, disappear off the face of the earth without, like, really any real explanation at all whatsoever. Though I do try and post channel updates or channel announcements and stuff like that in the event that I'm going to go away. This time I kind of failed to do that, but I have a lot of content for American Truck Simulator that I need to get up on the channel as well. So there's going to be a combination of Sailwind, ATS, and maybe something else if I decide I want to try adding something new to the channel. But anyway, thank you once again, everybody, for watching. And until next time, guys, God bless. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.